We now return to Let's Play Cleopatra.
Our most powerful Pharaoh, Seti, son of Ramses I, has declared that the present is the proper time to begin to prepare for his journey into the afterlife. To this end, you will begin the excavation of his royal tomb in the Valley of the Kings. No effort is to be spared by your workers in its preparation. Proper measures must be taken to ensure that, when completed, its craftsmanship will be unrivaled for many years to come. But, as construction on this royal project proceeds, take due precautions against vandals. Already there have been reports of bands of greedy criminals intent on enriching themselves by defiling the tombs and disturbing the peace of Egypt's eternally resting pharaohs. Do not let this unholy act disgrace the royal tombs in the valley, or as sure as the sun rises in the east, your standing in the kingdom will be smirched.
Okay, that's a new wrinkle. Does that mean then that I have to do a lot of police work? So, we have a temple to Ra in a very familiar looking setting. Looks like we do have another connection point across the river though. Okay, so first things first, let's find out where we're actually putting this thing. Actually, before we do that, I think I'm probably going to have... Oh, nope, we're already available. I can see the scorpions in there. I was going to say they probably weren't going to spawn until I started going, but looks like they are in fact actually here already. Now I see... I can't actually tell if they're up there as well. They're not here anymore, but that doesn't mean they won't be. So we need to block that off. Get our scorpions down first. Okay. So by roving bands of bandits, it just means we need to actually get a military force going. However, I'll probably be able to pay them off, I would imagine, right? Whoa. Okay. It does not rotate. So does that mean it's going to go here? Because that's pretty simple if it is. Yes, sir. Well, that's good. That's actually going to be a lot easier for me there. So pretty much same layout. We are now being crossed by all these little canals. So maybe I'll just do a big central city here. Population had to be what now? 3,000? So between two housing blocks effectively, which is not too terrible because I can put a housing block here, a housing block here, I'll put my distribution network right in the middle, and then we will have our production facilities all up here. Easy McPeasy. We have a crossing, so this must mean that this time they are in fact coming from here. We do have scorpions down here. So do I maybe want to build another housing block down here instead? I think we'll be fine if we build it up here though. So let me actually look. What are we at here? 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2, 7, 2. So we could even have just a little bit more. We'll ratchet down the... would it actually be better? No, it would not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And that should go there. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yes. Okay. So build one there. We'll come back over here. Build one up here too. We'll just go ahead and get them started. 2 across, or let's actually do 3. And that gives me 2, 3. No. We need to do that again. 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2, 7, 2. Okay. Well, it won't be perfect. Did I just... 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2, 7, 2. Okay. I did get that right. What were the other requirements here? A lot more kingdom stuff. We'll get that in a moment. Prosperity needs to be rather high. And of course we're going to need 40 culture, so we're going to need to consider layouts for some of that entertainment. What about the... I guess it's a pavilion? Okay, so we could put a pavilion back in there. In fact, I could put it here as well. Why don't I just put these down now, and then I don't have to worry about them? I realize that's an awful lot. That's actually asking an awful lot for walker space. So let's actually do this here instead. Okay. We'll go back to road blocking. Although now I've got a lot of wasted space up there, but that's fine. Okay. I'm not sure how soon the bandits will come. What do we got here? Walls and gatehouses. Recruiters. Forts of archers. Okay. Well, we could maybe put a few of the archers along the pathway to the temple. With that in mind, okay, we do actually have a guy up here, an architect. So we're going to need some priest houses then, presumably, for this guy to find his way up there. Is this what it's talking about when it said don't let them be defiled, or does it actually mean the temple itself? Because I could reinforce these walls and make this a defensive structure. Seeing as how I'm going to do this, and then if we possibly need a fire, I'm willing to bet we will need a firehouse as well, so we'll just put that there. That's a huge amount of expense for this. It's completely unnecessary to have this, like here, but whatever. I could maybe even finish this off with these big statues. So, okay, with the constant music. So, he should be pretty good. We need to get an Osiris. We'll do an Osiris temple and a Ta temple and have that go. You know what? That's actually perfect for a festival square right there. What else? Right now, I don't think I need to do a whole lot for prep work. I think we'll be fine. One more thing I want to do, dock. Okay, so if I took this back, we could put another dock there. Because I can't see myself needing to... Ooh, hey, do we have fish this time? Okay, well. So maybe we should actually utilize this for fish then and just have this for the dock. Or wait, no, it actually looks like... Oh, I thought maybe I could build on that side so I could double it up here. That does not appear to be the case. I could always also do it over on this side, but why bother? We'll just do 2 here, and then we'll have the 1 dock here. We could also put a dock on the other side. We're going to need to have people over here. So... put one guy there and firehouse architect. Man, it is so wasteful to have that much stuff. All right, before I go doing that, let's also just increase our housing situation here. It's going to be off by 1 there because that's sticking out. I want people to come in as I'm screwing around. We're not on a timer this time around, so I don't need to really worry about that, but as always, money matters. And then we can just put in a firehouse. I mean, I could actually put them here and just kind of have this area. I don't know, that's a big area. I'll put them here so they're in the roadblock. Do that there. And an architect post. I don't know, there's not really a good place to be putting these guys. Put one in there, but I do want police forces and all that stuff. So we'll have room for one there, maybe an apothecary, something, I don't know. We'll need an architect here. We will need a firehouse here. I think that will be good for now. Right, we'll also need to be putting in things like the town palace, which could go here, and just kind of overlap, or it could go here, be relatively close. I'm just trying to think where I might need to be more defensible. But I think we'll be fine if we actually just put him here. Why not? On the road, up here, that'll be fine. And then we can get our family mansion going down as well. Build that up here. Sure. Why don't we also just extend this like that. Give ourselves another shortcut, and then I have left myself another spot. That'll work out. Okay, so we've got that going. Nope, I did not want to do that. So actually, that's going to be a long walk. Why don't we also do this? And we will need to begin setting up things like the granaries. Maybe put a couple side by side up in here. That's a little bit more central. I like that a little bit more. Unfortunately, it just means I'm going to have to do... Actually, could I do... Oh yeah, I went away. Excellent, and then we don't have to worry about the frickin' roadblock mess. You know what? Let's not do that just yet. Let's actually put down these guys first. Worry about that first. So, we need to do our usuals. I'll get these guys going again the way that I had them previously. We will get just one for now. And then, of course, I will need to do a roadblock. Yeah, we'll put it right there. And we can do a firehouse, architect post, and I'll leave a spot in the middle for a police officer who can come wander down here. First things first, we will get one work camp. Actually, you know what? We could begin doing our initial setup with the fish. So let's... Nope, we can't. I can only get rid of one. Oops. We can't because we will need a boat maker. So we'll just have to... Actually, can I... Overseer of granaries? That's not how that works. Fish. Turn off that industry. There we go. So I could have actually just left that, but we'll save ourselves a little bit of money prior to it. So, yeah. So now I'm going to have to go in here and find out where the boat maker is. Because it shipwright, I saw it. Yeah. So that is going to take up another spot, which we can just take it up over here. That's fine. We'll need to keep people over here anyway, so that will work. So let's get up our first farms. Pomegranates this time is what we'll be eating. We have barley and flax. Barley will be good for beer and nothing else, but we need people to eat this. Actually, how many? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So, well, but we have to put in roads to reach the rest of these anyway, so we'll just end up eating into... So if I did like a 1, 2, 3 road, 1, 2, 3, So I could do an irrigation ditch on the... Nope, because it wouldn't reach. It would be blocked off. Well, that's fine too. Whatever. I'll figure it out. Actually, put the road in the middle. Yeah, okay. I got it. I got this. In fact, I will go ahead and just preemptively put this in, although, well, no, because then they'll have easier access to the granary system over here. 1, 2, 3. We'll say road here. And then we will parallel this with an irrigation ditch, and I'm just spending money right now that I don't need to be spending. And then we'll have roads going off. That's how that's going to work. Unfortunately, it's going to take the workers a while to get over here, but that's fine. I may want to put in a few more people over here, just so that they have faster access. Oh yes, we also need to do that to prevent future atrocities. I'll make a road here. That'll work. Okay. So since we are going to have food started early, let's go ahead and do the initial idea that I had here and get that going. And then we will need to do a road here. And we may as well just have the road there. And we're going to be slamming down roadblocks all over the place. But whatever. So this isn't actually useful. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Well, okay, we could maybe put some industry in here. I will be able to kind of surround this with some industry, in which case I could get a couple storeyards in there. In that case, let's do an architect post here, and we'll do another firehouse over here. So this guy should be closed off into this loop. Clearly I do not want them to be wandering too far down here, so right now I'm going to close this off so they just stay within this loop. Eventually I'll probably take this and this might not go well here because I might actually want to make a loop so that they have all of this, but I don't want them to be wandering and winding through too many things. I don't know. This will be an in-development area for a while, and then like I said, we can do some industry up here. Because for a distribution hub, actually, this little loop will be just fine. And I might even move that up so we can utilize some more space then. And then we can also get our industry going over here with our war makers. We already have access to this. So let's put that down where that's going to go. It says it's just fine there. You know what? It's a better idea right there. Yeah, we can't rotate it anywhere else, so it's going to go here, which is easy for me. Perfect. So we'll have to set up lamp makers, etc., etc. Oh. These lucky fools are going to go live in the temple district. So I'm curious if I don't know when these things are going to happen. Like I said, I think I can pay them off. I think that because I don't know. I don't know if these bandit bands work the same as military units. I would assume so. I would assume that that's just what they say. You know, for role-playing purposes, they are bandits, but they will function the same as an invading army. This thing is huge, by the way. What do we... 1,000 luxury goods, 4 chariots, 800 papyrus. This one's going to be a little bit longer. It's going to take some time. It's quite expensive. So, religion... we can hold festivals, but I should at least get shrines to these guys. I think I'll go ahead and just straight up do temples right now. As soon as we get more people in, I guess I can afford to go a little bit faster. Employees needed, I'm fully aware. I think we can maybe just do this as the food basket. So that's kind of nice. It actually looks like it leaves an irrigation channel. Although we're right next to it. Whatever. It doesn't really matter, I guess. Right. This can't live like this because they need some people. Should I just put some right in the middle? Because they're not going to have access otherwise. I could have a house right here. But this is kind of in the middle. Everyone will be walking by it. We give up an industry space, but I don't really want too much industry here. So, whoops. Let's do something like that, and we will give them a well. So at the very least, they don't get sick. Okay, people coming in. We should, well, I won't prioritize anything just yet because we don't really need to. I thought I saw someone walking this way to go live here. Two, three. Okay, well. Yeah, so it will be, we'll put one right here instead. And then roadblock. Well, one guy's wandering off into the field regardless. I can do... I don't know how close they need to be to get to that water. Okay. That close. These guys are all doing well. Let's go back in here. We're not going to take that much money. It looks like we can do some early beautification inside of here then, if we're going to be doing this. Something like that. Same on your end. We could do a statue, actually. Good. Works out really well there. I know we're creeping a little bit slow, but... Oh, shit. The scorpions have escaped. But we can still get them. Lower this down so that it's to a crawl. Rotate you around. In fact, why don't we just close off the whole thing? Damn it. Because we don't need to be going down that canyon. They may have already escaped. Some of that looks like possibly... Why am I doing this? This makes it much easier to look at. There are scorpions down here. Defiling the tomb and temple. Well, you know what? We don't need to be going down that way either. And if we're ever in this valley again, it will eliminate everything that I've built, so... these guys possibly may be an issue. There are people here, so I don't know why we're still wandering looking for stuff. We cannot build over the animal breeding grounds. You bastard. So now we'll have to wait. We'll up our speed a little bit. Wait and see where this one goes. See if I can trap him as well. I don't know if they can go diagonally, but if they can't, then we've sealed it in. Looks good. Okay. What did that just say? Something about a inundation or something coming in? We still don't have people living here. They managed to move over here. No workers live nearby. Okay, we need to put in a roadblock so they don't go wandering all over hell and breakfast because there's no reason to. Poor access to workers, so do we just need more workers? That is possible. I need people to move into this, though, so we can get started. Should we do... Okay, it's been a while. Start a festival to you. Unemployment is still not a thing, but we'll go ahead and get the temples ready because I'm kind of nervous about that. Maybe unnecessarily, but doesn't hurt to get started. People are still coming in. There should be plenty of room for all.
I'm new here. I wonder what the city will offer to a person like me.
And it looks like everyone is doing just fine for employment now, thanks to this. Which is good. It's exactly what we want. The gods should be happy since I've done this. Ra will probably be upset, though, that we don't have enough shrines to him. In fact, I can only imagine that all of them would be that way, but whatever. Common festival. He's still apathetic. We just apparently don't have enough. 50 workers. See, this is the problem. This is why we are not getting enough. I could turn that off, but I don't know if that's necessary at the moment. What's really necessary is this. And in fact, why don't we go ahead and just get another work camp? Because it's not like we don't need tons of people already. We should probably actually shift that. Labor. Nope. Where's labor? There we go. Food will always be a first priority, followed by industry and commerce, infrastructure, health and sanitation. I think we're actually okay with what we got right now. And what did that say? Oh, that's our current wage. It's like I thought I turned my own personal wage down. Culture's actually pretty good. A lot of people don't have access to a dentist. So we'll just go ahead and do that, I guess. I know I need more workers. While we're at it, why don't we also do tax collector? The thing about needing more workers is that we can always fill in. We always have plenty of spaces where we can just put down more housing. This is kind of offset, but food levels are low, I know. So what we're going to do then is 500 residents already, and we still don't have food. It's crazy. Not this. Shipwright. And then maybe... Well, we could get two next to each other, but that's not gonna... So what if I do... Hold on. Pause for a moment. That was a waste, I realized, but... What if I did this? No. Either way, it's still gonna eat up too much space here. That's alright. That's alright. Sorry, just kidding. Fishing, so I can only get one anyway, so there's no reason to go beyond that, but we'll just do one there, and then bring that up, and then we'll have another one. Do fish wharf. Fish wharf is not actually where I really want that. Fish wharf here. We'll also go ahead and just turn on the industry now. What do they need? They need stored wood. Roll my eyes. But we can't get stored wood until we have... Irritating. Irritating. So... That's going to be away from water, ironically. I know I'm only compounding problems here, but we'll work on it. Okay. People are now getting out. That's good. We're going to need a lot more food. And at least just initially we'll get this out here. Nilometer predictions. I could attach that to the city there, but I don't really think I want to. Just because I may actually need to use that. Poor inundation. What is Ra? Sorry, Osiris. Osiris is benevolent. Maybe give him a little bit of a boost anyway. Let's do a shrine to Osiris. We'll be able to put one right here, actually. Which means we'll need a shrine to Ta as well. Hold on. Maybe we can do one here. And then we're probably going to want at least one for... Oh, I already had one. Well, for our first harvest, that ought to be enough for these guys. Okay, we do have an unemployed workforce now. We are eating through the money. We got the people. Say what? I called a halt to fishing, and they are blatantly ignoring my orders. And they are also not... Do they make their own ships? I thought they needed a shipwright. Apparently not. Apparently they just make their own reed boats. That's interesting. Okay, well, can I turn this off? I mean, I guess I could delete it. That's 20 more workers I don't need right now, though. No wharves demand... I assume that counts as a wharf. Because what else do we have? Like, we literally have nothing else. There are no warships, wharves. I'm pretty sure they are needed for these guys. Well, whatever. I mean, we're now getting some food in, at least. And as such, now we can go ahead and build up our first distributor. Instead of doing granaries in both, I'm just going to do them, or sorry, bazaars in both. I'm just going to build up one for a while and get the population going. Let's do a medium statue facing to the crocodiles. This all looks off now. That's because the houses did not develop properly. That's what's throwing me off there. That is, however, the middle. So. Okay. So, let's begin thinking about getting our distribution up and running here. So we'll need a store yard here. That store yard is going to hold on to. We can't grow henna. So we'll now have to trade for that. So I'll need a trading storehouse at some point. But we can take flax. Actually, let's take linen, not flax. If I'm going to make trading houses down here, we'll just make trading houses. Which could... Okay. Okay, I see how I'll do this. Right. So we'll just take linen here. We'll take pottery here. And for right now, that's what we'll take. We will need papyrus eventually, but I can't make reeds. Actually, wait. Oh, no. In previous maps, there was some here. They've since moved. Papyrus isn't necessary except for putting into this. Okay. So now let's do a continuation here. Put a new roadblock here. Destroy that. Destroy that. Destroy... What are you... There. Destroy that. And then we will take the architect post and put it at the end of the road here. And in fact... like that. And that way we're guaranteed they will all find walkers. Because if I kept this here, that guy might keep walking down here and not go this way. But now I can set up a lane of trading. I know a lane of trading here. Let's go to the world. Start setting up some trade partners here. Come back to that. Oh boy. I've been going for quite some time, so actually I'm going to end this one here. I'll see you next time.